Hey guys, what's up? I hope all of y'all are safe. So the recipe we're doing today is a very special recipe to me and one of my favorite desserts called the Shahi Tukda. So we're gonna start off with the first component right now, which is the rabri. So what I'm doing is I'm basically reducing a liter of milk. So one trick and one tip from me over here is always keep your pan on low heat. Why? Because it takes a lot of time for the milk to reduce, and if you do not constantly keep on mixing it, it will immediately settle down and burn your whole product, and you'll get a burnt aroma which you don't want in your food. So keep the keep the pan slow and be patient with your food. Food will always love you back. So the next component of our dish is the bread. It's one of the most essential components for the dish, but surprisingly, historically bread was never used as a part of the product initially. It always used to be malai, but because it was a little costly and could not be afforded by the common man, so with the entry of Britishers came in bread and came in the idea of replacing malai with bread, and the rest is history. So guys, again, you can cut the bread into the shape you want. You can design it. It's your dish, it's your baby, right? So I've cut it into two different shapes. I've cut it into a mold using a cutter, a cookie cutter, and I've cut it into regular triangles which you see in the market. So the third component of the dish is the sugar syrup. So one important thing to note about this sugar syrup is we are making a thick sugar syrup, या एक तार की चाशनी. What do you mean by एक तार? We'll definitely learn it in the video ahead. Till then, I just added a bit of water and sugar to my pan, and I'm gonna allow this to boil till this thickens. So I'm just gonna show you how do we measure the ek tar ki chasni or a single string consistency of the sugar. So you basically dip your finger and you pull your fingers apart. If it forms like a thread, you see there is a minute thread that forms, that means it's done. If it does not, it still needs to be cooked. So I will cook my chasni for a little more time because it's almost reaching that stage. So right now I'll show it to you again. So it's purposely I showed this multiple times because it takes a little time for it to reach. If you see, there's a very fine thread that's developing between my fingers, and that's what we are somewhere looking at. This is called a single stretch stage of the sugar syrup. So again, I'm going to show it to you. Now you see, now it's actually becoming like an elongated thread when I put my fingers apart, and this is the exact consistency that I'm looking for my syrup. It's quite thick. It won't break the bread when I put it in. It will still be thick. My bread will be able to absorb the sugar syrup as well. So I'm just going to dip my bread. I'm not going to cook it for a very long time. So my gas is hot, my sugar syrup is hot, so I'm just going to dip my bread and take it out soon. So you can actually see my sugar syrup is so thick that it's not even allowing the bread to settle in. It's actually floating on top. So you just have to dip it in the sugar syrup on both the sides, allow it to absorb the sugar syrup, and then you can take it outside. So if you go to cities like Lucknow, where these dishes are very close to the heart of the people cooking there, they actually make this in a chasni which also consists of milk. I did not want to do that, hence I dipped it in regular sugar syrup. So now we're back to the first thing that we are cooking. It's been boiling for about 20 minutes on low heat, and you can see how thick this has got. So you see, when I put my fingers apart, it actually stays apart. That means it got quite thick. So now we're gonna start preparing the rabdi. So my saffron milk, so what I did was I basically removed 2 tablespoons of milk while I was boiling it. Once it is warm, take it out, dip a bit of saffron strands and just allow it to leave its color. So what I added was the sugar syrup from my chasni. Remember, you do not need to waste anything from your product because the sugar syrup would not have been used in any other product in my house. So I added it in the rabdi itself. So you can add sugar directly, but since I already had chasni, then why not? So now I'm gonna add my dry fruits. So I have used a mixture of almonds and pistachios for this. You can use cashew nuts, you can use walnuts also if you want to be a little funky, but I have kept it simple. I've used almonds and pistachios. So now my rabdi has been boiling for 5 minutes and you can see how beautifully thick it's got. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the rose water or the rose essence and the elaichi powder. So the purpose of rose and elaichi in this particular dish is to add a lot of aroma to it. So remember, whenever you're adding something to add aroma to the dish so that you can smell it in the end, always add it in the end. If you add it in the beginning of the process, it's gonna lose its flavor and it's not gonna serve its purpose. So it's almost ready. The dish just needs another step and it'll be done. So what I'm doing is I'm just reducing the heat of my pan. If you're cooking it on flame, just reduce it to the lowest heat possible and drop in the pieces of your fried bread, which have already been dipped in sugar syrup, guys. Oops. Guys, trust me, this recipe is a definite try. Do give it a try. The aroma is coming out of my pan. I hope all of you all were here and were able to smell it up. But nevertheless, y'all have the recipe, make this at home and do tell me how did it come up. So guys, I actually boiled my bread in the rabdi for about 2 to 3 minutes. It's got quite soft and now I'm gonna take it out. So guys, my Shahi Tukda is almost done. The only thing that's left is to plate it up. So the next step is actually plating it up. So I'm gonna show you how I plated my product. If you wanna use the same plating, please go ahead. If you do that, please follow us on Instagram and tag us at chef_with_a_tattoo. That's my ID. Please enjoy the video till the end and enjoy the plating. Thank you so much. That's it guys, that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you liked the video like all of our other videos. Thank you so much for joining in. Please stay safe, please stay blessed. I love you all. Please follow us on Instagram, please subscribe to us on YouTube, please follow us on Facebook, follow us everywhere around the world, and thank you so much for all the love. Stay safe, love you, take care.